Welcome to Module 1, all about digital product basics. And today's first lesson is understanding digital products. In this training, you will be learning what digital products are, the benefits, types of digital products, and how to choose the right one. So let's dive in. The first thing that I want to cover is what are digital products. Some of you might be new to the digital product world, so I do want to cover exactly what they are. So digital products are essentially not physical products. They're not tangible products. You're not going to get anything in the mail, and neither is your customer, right? So customers, once they purchase, they're going to receive a file or links instead of a physical product where they're going to be able to access everything online. Usually it looks a little bit like this on the right hand side where we have item details and you'll have digital download one file. And then when they purchase, they're going to see the download now button. Usually it could come as a PDF or it could come as images or it could come as a link to a Google Drive. But essentially that is what a digital product is. And examples of this could be like social media graphic templates, digital planners, SVGs, digital art, invitation templates, ebooks, website templates, printables. These are all sorts of digital products, and we're going to learn a lot about them inside this course as well. Now, what are the benefits of selling digital products? Now, you might already know a little bit about the benefits since you are in this course, but I do want to break down some of the benefits that you may not know. So for starters, it could be a form of passive income. Digital products, once created and listed, can be sold repeatedly without additional effort per sale. So that's really good. And that's honestly what attracted me to this whole digital products business opportunity is the fact that I could create this one digital product one time and sell it over and over and over again. The next benefit is that it has low overhead costs. Since there's no need for physical manufacturing, there's no need for storage, there's no need for shipping anything out or getting or buying constantly different items, the overhead for starting a digital product business is really, really low. And with this economy, we want a low overhead business, right? The other benefit is location freedom. So this is another one that attracted me a lot was like digital products can be sold from absolutely anywhere. You know, as long as you have internet connection and you're able to market your products, like you can be anywhere. So that is something that if someone is trying to like quit their job or go traveling, you can still make money while you're traveling, even if you're not physically on. And that is the power of digital products, right? The next one is you have a larger reach. So on the online space, while selling digital products, you can sell to people in your country, you can sell to people in other states, you can sell to people in other countries. It's not limited to like, for example, selling a physical product. Sometimes you're limited in the shipping, but this you can honestly sell to anybody. The next benefit that I see is no inventory. So it's kind of like the low overhead cost, right? There's no inventory. So you don't have to continuously purchase different things or be worried about things being out of stock or you need space in your garage or in your house. Like everything lives on the online space when it comes to digital products. And the last benefit that I have for you is higher profit margins. So since there's not a physical product where you're going to have to continuously purchase materials and you're not shipping anything out, eating the cost of your profits, this is something that you're creating one time. And if you create things on Canva, which that is why you're here, right? We're going to learn all things Canva and how to actually create your digital products in Canva. Canva, you can use the free version of Canva and create amazing products. Or you can also get the pro membership. And that is something that is so valuable. It's very low cost. And again, whenever you make a sale of your digital products, the profit margin is going to be way higher than if you were doing anything physically. So those are the 6 top benefits that I see with digital products. And I did want to point that out in case you haven't thought about these benefits and why should you start a digital product business. But obviously you're in this course, so you definitely see the benefits. Now let's go and explore niches for digital products. Because one of the things that I often hear is, I don't know what to create digital products on. I don't know what niche to get into. And honestly, it comes down to what are you passionate about and what are you knowledgeable in? The thing that I see in the online space a lot, especially with social media, is a lot of people get within one niche or like start seeing a lot of things within that one niche. And you think that's all that sells. But there's so many different niches to get into that you can explore, but essentially comes down to what are you passionate about? What are you knowledgeable in? So let's explore some of these niches, first being health and wellness. Now this niche, it is an evergreen niche. What is considered an evergreen niche, meaning people are wanting these type of products all year long. They're always looking for ways to get healthier, to lose weight, to get fit, to get into fitness, all the things, right? So these are creating content like fitness programs, diet plans, and mental health guides. These are some that would fall into health and wellness. The next niche that you can go into is personal development. So this is offering self-help guides, motivational content, and personal growth courses as well. This one's another one that's hot because a lot of people are always wanting to develop themselves further, whether it's like relationships or business, of all of that could fall into personal development. The other one's education and e-learning, so developing educational materials, online courses, tutorials in various subjects, like things like that. The e-learning space is so good because a lot of people, like back in the day, I remember when I graduated college, I was like, oh, I'll be back for to learn more about marketing. And now I can literally purchase a marketing course, a digital marketing course, right? And I can get that knowledge for way less. So anything in the education and e-learning space is a really good niche to explore as well. Business is another one: social media templates, ebooks, digital marketing, guides, website templates. All of that is in the business niche. The next one is nutrition. This is another good one: creating recipe ebooks, cooking classes, and nutritional guides. Next one, parenting and family. Another, I know I'm gonna say this a lot, but all of these are really good. I know a lot of people are like, which one's the best niche that is most profitable? It's the one that you can really resonate with. It's the one that you have knowledge in. It's the one that you are passionate about. So all of these are going to be really good. So guides on parenting, parenting strategies, family activities, and child development are really good things to create in the digital product space. The other one that's really good is travel and adventure, travel guides, language learning resources, and adventure planning tools. And I do later in this training, we'll have a whole list of different digital products and niches that you can look into and spark up some ideas as well beyond these niches that we're looking at today. Then we have fashion and beauty, tutorials, guides on fashion, makeup, personal styling, all of that sells. Then we have spirituality and mindfulness, and I'm not going to go through all of them. Pet care and training, relationship is another hot one that is an evergreen niche, and career as well. So this is just to open a little bit of your mind of what you can create and what niches you could get into. Now, when I first started, or when you first start now, I would tell you to pick one niche. Why do you want to pick one niche? Because if you're all over the place, you're going to feel overwhelmed. You're going to feel like, where do I even start? So pick one that right now you're passionate about and knowledgeable in. One that right now, if I told you, come into my next live, come live with me, or let's talk about it. Like, what can you talk about non-stop? That is what you want to be thinking about. Then the next thing I want to cover today is platforms to sell digital products on. So we have the third-party platforms and we have your own website, right? So what are the third-party platforms? That is Etsy, Amazon, Creative Market, Society6, Gumroad. I'm sure there's more, but these are like the top 5 that I know. I haven't used all of them. I've done Etsy and I've done Gumroad. The other 3, Amazon, Creative Market, or Society6, I have not done, but these are just things to think about. Third-party platforms, usually these are good because they have traffic already implemented in them, right? People are searching, like for example, Etsy, people are searching for digital products on Etsy. And if they're like, let's say they're searching wedding planners, they could put wedding planners and you have the chance to pop up on that feed with all the other wedding planners, but maybe yours is better, right? So that's something that a lot of people gravitate towards third-party platforms because they already have traffic. But then there's the other side of digital products where you have your own website. So these are like Shopify, Squarespace, PayHip, StanStore, Pensite. Some of these you might not know, some of these you might have heard of. We're going to cover a couple of them in this course, in the selling portion of this course. But some of them are for different goals. So for example, Shopify, Squarespace, and PayHip are 3 of your own website platforms that you would create like a whole shop of many different digital products. The StanStore and Pensite are more like niche down products of you offering maybe like 4 to 5 different digital products, and that's it. You're not able to, or you can put as many as you want, but it's not as good as if you had a whole shop. If you do want to offer, I would say, more than 10 products in your product suite. So these are 2 different things to consider when you're creating digital products. Do you want to be on a third-party platform or do you want to do your own website? What I always suggest is, you can do both, because if you are creating one digital product, you can host it in a third-party platform like Etsy, and you can put it in your own website as well. And that's double the traffic, which is really good. Now, if it's too much, I would say start with your own website and drive traffic with social media. And now, if you don't have, social media, maybe you're starting from absolute zero, I would say maybe go into a third-party platform so you can start getting your feet wet, getting some sales, and all of that. Now, let's get into essentials and non-essentials that you need for a digital product business. The first thing is, for essentials, computer and Canva. That's it. Computer and Canva. Canva is essential for easily creating professional digital products, offering great design tools and a variety of templates. This is why I created this course. A lot of people don't really know the ins and outs of Canva and what you can create. So that's why I want to walk you through the entire process. But you do need a computer, you do need Canva. And I say computer because a lot of people, and you can, a lot of people try to do things on the mobile version of Canva, which you can. I've seen some people do some crazy things with the mobile version. Me, myself, like I personally cannot work on the mobile version of Canva. I just can't. It's too much for me. So I like having my laptop, a computer, even a tablet would be good. But you need something that is a little bit bigger. Then you do need a growth mindset. So these are the essentials to be successful with this course. You need a growth mindset, believing that your abilities can be developed through dedication and consistency. So right now you may be starting from scratch, from zero. You don't know a lot, and that is okay. But you need to know that you can develop these skills, and you're in the perfect course to develop these skills. And then a commitment to complete the course. So a lot of people get excited about courses, they purchase them, and then they just fall off. I want you to commit today, while you're listening to me, that you are going to complete this course, that you're going to go from beginning to end, and not just hear it and not just watch the trainings, but actually implement what I'm going to be teaching you. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of over-the-shoulder training videos where I'm going to walk you through how to create your own digital products, whether that's a planner, an ebook, some templates. Like I'm walking you through the process, and I want you to be walking it with me. I want you to be able to start creating your own digital products. You're going to have PLRs inside this course, right? The ones that we're going to be creating together, the ones that I'm going to offer you as bonuses. Absolutely. But I want you to also know how to create your own. That is why you're inside this course. We are creating our own digital products as well. And then so the non-essentials, let's go there, because that's all the 3 things you need: computer and Canva, growth mindset, and the commitment to complete the course. You have those and you're gold. Non-essentials, no advanced tech skills or design experience required at all. I'm teaching you all of that along the way in this course. No expensive or advanced software needed as well. So you don't need anything that's crazy. All we need is Canva, and even the free version of Canva, you're good. There's going to be some things, and by the way, I am going to share with you like what are some pro features of Canva that maybe you would want and what are you limited to. But regardless, you can create amazing digital products with just the free version of Canva. And then no huge daily time commitment. So this is another one that a lot of people do have some resistance in. Digital products can often be created in your spare time. Like you do not need to be like, okay, I need to create I need to sit down 4 hours to create something. Like I work like that. My digital products that I either give inside my Digital Goldmine PLR membership, or I put inside my PLR shop. Like I do those in my spare time. So this really makes things a lot flexible for someone that maybe is working a full-time job or has a full-time commitment with your family, or you have other things going on. I get it. So work through this course however you want. This is you get lifetime access to these trainings and this entire course. So work through it at your own pace. Don't think like, oh my God, I need to finish it fast. Like just work through it. Don't get overwhelmed. So that is what I have for you today. I hope this put things into perspective, and let's continue on with the rest of the training in this module. Please do not skip this. I know these are basic concepts and things, but this is really going to lay down the groundwork for you. So I hope you enjoyed this training, and I'll see you on the next one.